taught you how to love? And who taught them? What did they teach you? Did they teach you how to choose? Did they teach you who to choose? I don't think sometimes we miss our parents so much as we miss the teachings from our parents. I don't think that we, and in some cases we could use and enjoy the touch, the hug. However, the lessons and the experiences that they may have learned weren't passed down. These experiences were supposed to aid you. They are your physical guides on this planet, understanding that we have spiritual guides. But when the physical are not around, but they have disconnected from us, they have let us down. They have been less than what they are supposed to be. And now, we have to find our way. And everybody who thinks that because they're awake, they can see, keep in mind that Stevie Wonder is awake, but he can't see. We have to understand that our culture and our society is so broken that when it was time for me to learn how to choose a woman, I had to rely on my friends. See, my mother never really had a relationship with enough men for me to even know how to respond to a woman. I just knew that, my man said if she fat, she pretty, she smiling. I didn't know that a smile was the first lie that a person could tell, especially when they're not happy. I didn't ever get that message or that memo. So you have to kind of feel your way along the walls in the dark with your eyes closed. Bump your head. A father or a mother will put you in the accelerated program, I guess you could say. And I'm talking about one that is active, and I'm not just talking about somebody who's around and he's a yes man to your mother. But he's supposed to be your guide, your strength. You're supposed to learn so much from him. But when it's absent from him and he's absent from you, you're lost. So we have to make these mistakes ourselves. Even in the animal kingdom, the experiences of a lion or a lioness is often passed down through training and actions to the cubs. But we have so many parents that honestly didn't have you for any other reason but they were fucking. And so as I call it, we have these people who were born. And a lot of people on this planet are born basically out of the attitude, fuck it, I'm just gonna have it. I done had 3 abortions. I ain't having no more. So fuck it, I'ma have it. If this nigga think he gonna get away from this responsibility, and he got pretty eyes and curly hair and this and that, fuck that, I'ma have this baby. But how do you raise a child when in the beginning you were just saying, fuck it, I'm not gonna get rid of this one, I'm just gonna have it and deal with it. And then that child becomes a sentence to you. And whenever I hear a parent say, I can't wait till you turn 18, I pretty much believe that was a fuck it, I'ma have it. Because a lot of people have babies because they got pregnant. Rarely do you see too many people getting pregnant to have a baby. Like 2 people that's in love that have been taught, or I guess you can say whose thoughts was mature enough to understand that I'm ready, he's ready. And no matter what, we're going to do this. Even if we're not together, we're still going to be responsible enough to do this. And so let's have a baby. Not let's fuck. Because I see a lot of kids out here, and I know they just got it in with you because they're not giving you the attention. They're not feeding you what you need. And I'm not talking about just earthly food like this broccoli, which they ain't even doing that nowadays. They just let the child decide. And a child is not supposed to decide first. You're supposed to teach the child how to think. And then you teach the child how to decide. That's how you teach them how to decide, by teaching them how to think. So, when these things aren't done and you say, hey, when you turn 18, you're out of here. It's almost like a sentence. Like when somebody's locked up and they say, look, in 18 years, you're out of here. So how's the child supposed to feel about a parent who has basically said that you're just a sentence to me? And then the relationships get better when they're gone. The child is gone because the parent didn't really want you there anyway. Now imagine if you were married and somebody said that. Well, when the child turns 18, I'm out of here. How does that affect the parent or the spouse? Would you really, really feel loving for that person? There's a real big future if they're saying that. So, just certain things to think about as parents. We have to be there, and don't think that your money is enough. Matter of fact, your money is really, really the most minimal thing that you can do. It is. And so don't think that you're doing much when you send that. Because there's other things that you could be doing, experiences that you could be having with your child that money can't buy. So, that's all I have for you today. I want each and every one of you all to enjoy every